Good evening, everyone. It's that time of year where the allergies or something, so I'm starting to lose my voice. God willing, I can get through today and tomorrow. Well, my dear brothers and sisters, it's amazing how much a week can change. I had so many people come up to me and say, "Are you going to say something about Charlie Kirk?" I think, like always, we can definitely say things about tie the gospel, tie the readings in to the reality that we live in the world. No matter how long ago these things happen in the gospel, in the Bible, you can easily tie them into current events. The first thing that you realize in the first reading is that life is not a walk in the park. Life is not a walk in the park. It is a journey through the desert. 40 days, 40 years in the desert. Why is this? If you notice in all the readings today, there's a crescendo. You know what a crescendo is? In music, it's like we are building up to the grand finale, building up to something big. The music gets louder, more profound, stirs the heart, the emotions. In the first reading today, you see the people were worn out, with their patience worn out by the journey. The people began to complain against God and Moses. What are we doing? Why are we going through this? What's the purpose of my life? And then it builds up to the people, after being exhausted, they started getting killed in the desert. They were getting killed in Egypt. Now they're getting killed in the desert. But God always brings His grace into every circumstance. And from then on, Moses tells them, build a serpent made out of bronze, and anyone who's ever bitten, lift up the serpent like this, and whoever looks at you will be saved. What does this look like? The crucifix. A prefiguring, a shadow of even better things to come. But the first lesson is this: life is not a walk in the park, it's walking through the desert. Don't get distracted. Focus on your mission in life. Don't let any distractions cause you to deviate from your mission. The Jewish people had to go through the desert so that they would not be distracted. What are the Egyptians thinking now? I wonder if they're going to be coming after us. I wonder what's going to happen when we get to the promised land. I wonder this, I wonder that. What's going to happen here or there? I wonder what people think of me. Whenever you decide to take on the world, be prepared. Don't let anything distract you. The bad guy isn't going anywhere. The evil that exists in the world isn't going to disappear. So get ready to fight. Get ready to be strong. You think you can run away from stress You think that you can run away from evil? Christ without a cross does not exist. Christ without the cross does not exist. Get better. Those 40 years in the desert was for the Israelis to be strong, for them to be tough, for them to be prepared. And the Jewish people have gone through a lot, even today. You know why? Because they learned a good lesson. They learned a good lesson when they got to the Promised Land. They learned a good lesson in the 1940s with the Holocaust. Evil is not going to disappear, so be strong and get ready. And my dear brothers and sisters, if you want to do something great, get ready and be strong. Especially if you want to help form an entire new generation of people that seem to be lost, seem to not know the difference between right and wrong, even the most common basic ideas of right and wrong. It is sad when people cheer on murderers. It is sad. How did we get to this point in our life? Where people are so afraid of what you have to say. Am I a radical? Do I defend marriage? Yeah. Do I defend that God exists? Yes. Am I going to be considered a radical in 10 years, in 20 years? Today? Well, if you try to silence your critics by killing them, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Ideas will always be there. When people call you a fascist or a Nazi, you don't even know history. Nazis, fascists, communists killed people. It wasn't their ideas that won over the day. It was the fact that they intimidated people. They killed people. Nazis killed people. Fascists killed people. Communists killed people. It wasn't their ideas that won over the crowd. They had to kill people in order to win. As I mentioned, so the first point, don't allow the distractions. What are you doing? What are you hoping to achieve? These are all distractions. Focus on your mission. What's the mission? To love God above all things and to love your neighbor as yourself. That is the mission in a very simple and concise way. Think you can run away from evil? Remind yourself of the serpents. You're going through the desert to be prepared for battle. And finally, like everything in this world, like everything with God, it comes to a crescendo. The gospel today. For God did not send his Son into the world to condemn the world, but that the world might be saved through him. That is the crescendo. Dying on the cross for our salvation is the crescendo. Being able to serve God is the crescendo. You know, one of the most beautiful themes ever written was from Beethoven. His Symphony No. 5. Does everybody know how it goes? It's one of the most famous themes ever written, right? Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. And can you imagine? He wrote an entire symphony, an entire first movement based on those 4 notes that lasts 8 minutes. He didn't just say, dun, 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 done. Done. Wow, that's beautiful. Dun, 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 dun. No. He wrote an entire symphony based on those 4 notes. When you are focused on your mission, you will be able to get to a crescendo in your life, where you will feel as if you have accomplished great things and you have changed the world that we live in. Amen?